so it's me again. I'm back. I had a slight epiphany in the middle of class, and I guess after watching the Q&As with the students and my video game journals and, again, in-class discussions, what if there was a way to control our aggression? Well, more like precognitively sense it. What if there was a device or something that we could use? It would most likely be software connected to a device such as a controller, but what if we could do it? Would you want to? Just a moment, I will show you what my idea is. I know you're dying to find out. So what's this big idea, you might ask? It is called the timeout. Essentially, it is basically a controller. It would be software packaged into the game itself. There's a camera and a heart rate monitor. The timeout came about because after extensive questioning of people and just knowing tendencies, I think that people sometimes cannot judge themselves when they need to take a break. According to the class text and according to basic physiology rules, it takes us about 7 to 10 minutes on average to calm down. That is a long time, and that is without having an external factor cause arousal again, which would make us upset, such as continuing to play the game, which is when controllers get smashed, etc. As you can see here, this would be the infrared sensor on the top of the controller. That one would be linked to the camera, as well as data being stored down here. In addition to that, there will be pressure sensors at both ends of the controller. So not only do you have a heart rate monitor, but you do have something sensing if you are gripping it tighter, and it will cause the controller to react and send that information back to the console itself, and the software will register that. Not necessarily shut off the game yet, but it is a precognitive warning of when we're upset. In addition to that, our pupils dilate to an nth degree. So a camera would be using eye tracking motion. I know the Kinect is unable to do this, but perhaps the Wii would want to get on board with this, or elsewise Microsoft with their new sensing software. Can't think of the name right now, but there you can see the little sketch of the heart rate monitor. Right, there's the controller, pretty sleek little pad. Scrolling down now, so you can see the other sensors. So those sensors are what would link to the heart rate monitor on your wrist. It has not been decided yet whether or not you would include a strap for that. I think we'd be able to get to the point where we wouldn't need one. You just need to put on a little wrist strap, have a sensor, and it would go to either one of the infrared sensors as well. The majority of the data for the computer, again, for the software would be stored inside the console, so that would be kind of the GOP in between. So it would be attached to the person, the heart rate monitor, as well as having the controller, you holding that, gripping it, all these factors, eye tracking, when your pupils dilate to a certain amount of excitation, eye tracking the heart rate, your heart rate goes to a certain degree, as well as gripping things more firmly. I guess you could do something with vocals as well, but I think that might be pushing it a little bit much. Essentially, I don't think this would work well for teenagers because they're already to the point where they figured out how to get around these things, but for kids, as people seem to have been agreeing, it would work kind of like a V-chip, so parents could be monitoring their child's mood, I guess. So when they were having a temper or fit, the console would automatically shut it down and do the work for them. Not necessarily the best thing to say, and it's not necessarily the best sales pitch, I guess. But the timeout would activate if all three of these primary factors, the heart rate was up, the pupils were dilated to the nth degree as specified, whatever that would be. It's basically varies from person to person. It's a biological thing, obviously. In addition to, again, the pressure sensor, so squeezing it too tightly. These factors would go into considering if the timeout would enact and the game console would make you take a break. And this is just a quick special thanks to my engineering neighbor friend, John Rue, who is awesome. He is the one who actually brought my conceptual abstract art into existence with his engineering software. So thank you so much, John. Alright. I don't know what else to really say. As I said, it would definitely work better for kids, I think. I think it would help them control their emotions in a safer way, and there would be less controllers broken, smashed. At the very least, it's something to look into, but as